to take it. It's a dangerous area. And it's Sims with his first of the season. Plodded Coventry into the lead. Inside the first 5 minutes at Vicarage Road. Watford 0, Coventry City 1. Notice corner was good. Sims head up better for his first goal since April the 6th. Just got himself in the right position inside the 6-yard box. Perfect start. Mark Robin's team.
Here it comes then, and it's got swing on it as well, and it's in! And after a moment of pause, Coventry losing one of their key men, Jake Bidwell is the one to stand up, and he gives the Sky Blues the lead against one of their 4 teams in the Championship. Well, back into the 11 for this game. The manager's made replayed inside a quarter of an hour, and Coventry, lots of teams would have been distracted, would have lost their trail, but it was a killer ball from Jack Rodoni. Attacked well, and it pierces through into the back of the net.
Kitchen under pressure, lifting the perfect pass. And now here is Rudoni, and Rodoni is inch perfect with the effort on goal, and Coventry City lead by a goal to 0. Superb from Jack Rodoni. Managed to keep his balance ever so well, and then he managed to find the corner. And a spot that James Beadle just couldn't reach. Well, it's a goal they've been threatening ever since kickoff. A wonderful strike.
Enjoying what he did there.
Sunderland in the last third. Goes to Sakamoto. Sakamoto's cross is a dangerous one, and there it is from Rodoni. And Coventry have salvaged this. Well, after a difficult week, something to shout about. Sakamoto's cross. Rodoni's finish, and the travelling supporters having the goal celebrate.
Sariki staying more than touch tight with Sheaf.
Oh, in by Bobby Thomas! And at last they found a way through! The stern resistance of the Sheffield United 10 is finally broken.
Rudoni again, and Mason Clark again scores this time. No mistake from Mason Clark. Two in two for the striker, and the Sky Blues lead. They've been knocking on the door. They kept it alive on the edge of the box. And Mason Clark was unmarked at the far post. Steered it beyond Jensen.
Mason Clark does well again down that left-hand side, taking on Coyle, and he gets the better of Coyle. Still Mason Clark. Good cross, and there's the goal from Jack Rodoni. And Coventry do turn it around. They are now in front. It's Coventry City 2, Hull City 1. Jack in the box. Rodoni the goal scorer.
Great header from Rodoni. This is absolutely sensational from Mason Clark on the left side. Could have gone down on 2 or 3 occasions, but look nothing more when a winger stays on their feet. Rides the first challenge, could go down here, but stays up, keeps going. Endeavour running one-on-one with Paul. I'm going to take him on as well. Could have gone down this time, but gets in the box, chops the player. Wonderful delivery into a dangerous area, and then the man's there on the spot to tap it on Rodoni. Great timing of the run, but this is sensational play from Mason Clark. Absolutely brilliant wing play. Great delivery, and Rodoni there with a header from 2 or 3 yards out to put Coventry rightfully in front. They've been the better team.
Right back to Mumba. Suits the Hungarian. To his goalkeeper. All there to Randell under pressure. People don't like it, and here's the opportunity that comes from it, and it's in the back of the net. And again from long range, Josh Eccles is deadly. His second of the game. And Plymouth putting themselves under huge pressure. A Christmas gift. Goalkeeper into Randell, who was instantly under pressure. And Coventry took full advantage. Eccles second of the game. Coventry's 4 of this first half.
Well, we talk about complete first half, but I talked about right at the top of the game, Plymouth looking to play out, looking to try and play through the lines, and this time they really come unstuck. The ball goes from Grimshaw into Randell. He ends up slipping a little bit, but not good enough on the touch.
Now Rudoni. He'll slip that in beautifully. Brandon Thomas Asante crashes home the opening goal. Game time's been a bit limited. This just his second championship goal in Sky Blue. That is a spectacular strike.
Lati Baudier. Now Rudoni does well to dig that out, and Victor Tourt arrives to slide Coventry in front. Made by Rodoni, finished by Tourt. Exactly what Lampard's team deserves. Third of the campaign for the Dane. And boy, he took this well. But look at Rodoni. His running has been the difference so far. That was judged to perfection.
Rodoni's delivery looks good, and it's found Joel Latibodier, just like that. Coventry are level. It's been a cracking cup tie already, and we've had goals at both ends.
Deep it goes, and the keeper doesn't make it, and Bobby Thomas does. In the 5th minute of stoppage time, almost inevitably from a corner we have our first goal. Both sides have threatened, but it's the big centre-half who has come and delivered right at the death for Coventry City.
A really deep corner. Nardi gets caught up in the melee in the middle, can't get out to him, way out of position, and it comes up big, far post, free header on goal, knocks it down, gives Cook a little shove when it's starting. It's an easy header from the end. Nardi well out of position, gets caught up in the mix of it, bumps off his own player Edwards, and Thomas just watches us all the way in and heads it into an empty net. Brilliant from Coventry.
Puma are once again donating money for every goal scored with the ball across the leagues. Header down and in. It's in by Sims, and Coventry have the lead here. Well, that's silence Hillsborough. And Coventry City on the march on the road again. Well, he's certainly profited on the road this season. 5 of his 6 strikes this campaign have now come away from Coventry. And And he just got the tiniest of flick headers there to take it home.
Mason Clark, head flicked in. Deadlock broken. Broken by Jack Rodoni. It was coming just before the 30-minute mark. Coventry's dominance is rewarded. Created by Mason Clark back in the side from the start. Scored by Jack Rodoni.
Another Coventry player down injured, but Sakamoto continues play here. It's a menacing ball in, and Coventry take the lead. Rodoni is the man who launched himself at the ball and got injured.
Well, what a cross this is from Sakamoto. And Jack Rodoni is a really strong player in the air, and he makes no mistake, times his run to perfection, and he powers that header, pass coming into the back of the net, but it's all about the cross. He cannot miss. But is he going to be able to continue here?
He's going to be putting a congestion charge in there. It's Lewis Binks who's up there and forced in. Jack Rodoni hoping to retrieve the ball and not giving up hope completely of a remarkable comeback here.
Oh, this is going to be disappointing for Chris Wilder, for Michael Cooper. Kind of gets blocked off a little bit, almost by his own players a little bit. The goalkeeper is going to be disappointed. Rodoni takes advantage. It's just a consolation.
It's over Ogilvie. Here's Rudoni. And what a magnificent goal from Patterson! Absolutely sensational in the final moments. Coventry City have nicked it. It's an absolutely breathtaking strike. Pandemonium. Delirium.
Oh, what a moment for Coventry City. Wonderful acrobatics in the last knock into the game to get Coventry a huge 3 points.
The boyhood Coventry City supporter with a majestic volley. And what a wonderful goal to lift Coventry City back into the playoff places.
Now Haji Wright lays it in low. And it's Grimes, it's deflected in! Coventry City with a chance to really get their feet under the playoff table and move out of striking distance of those below. And they take a huge opportunity at the start of this second half. But how is your luck?
Oh my word, well that is prime, isn't it? Listen, you don't shoot, you don't score, and that's the case here. Really fortunate. Well, they've come out in this second half and they were out waiting, weren't they? They wanted to get this second half underway. Had you right there. And then the strike, Grimes. It's a real bad ricochet into the goal. Hughes, he got no chance at all.
Haji Wright, Sheaf again, to Silva. Patient this from Coventry. Haji Wright, and it might come for Rodoni. It does come for Rodoni. Coventry strike early in this huge game.
Brilliant start. Brilliant start. Just settles the nerves massively in this ground. Coventry City's first real attempt on goal, and it ends up in the back of the net. I think Tony Mowbray will be frustrated of how easy it was. The right to get that cross in against Furlong. And Rodoni now in the right place at the right time to smash that one into the left-hand side of the goal.
Thomas. Sakamoto, faced by Elling Jr.
Made room for the cross. Rudoni! The first twist here. A City rolls its heart out. Coventry City bringing chaos to this city. It's the moment they craved and the moment that Middlesbrough feared.
Well, huge, absolutely huge, and it's their same old usual reliable source to goal. It's a cross from Coventry City, and they're very patient here. They work it well to Sakamoto, and his sole intent is to just get half a yard and whip it in, and look who's in there. Jack Rodoni, Johnny on the spot. He has been phenomenal this season, and the technique to glance this header down into the ground makes it so hard for goalkeepers. What a header. Huge, huge moment.
Whittaker, Azaz, those two linked up so well during their Plymouth Argyle days. Falls in the mix, and Whittaker tries to get there. He does get there ahead of Wilson, but Coventry City through Bobby Thomas dealt with it as far as they're concerned in the nick of time. And now Brandon Thomas Asante leading the surge upfield. Rodoni's there with him. Rodoni to finish it. Coventry City send Middlesbrough to the floor again. The grip on a playoff ticket tightens. It's more torment for the Teessiders.
I shouldn't really be surprised it's Jack Rodoni. I mean, that's how the fine margins are. Morgan Whittaker is probably a yard away from putting a chance on a plate at one end, but then Thomas Asante, outstanding. And unlike earlier in the game, there was a situation where a striker didn't get his head up. Had you right, it was 3-on-1. Thomas Asante always knew where Jack Rodoni was, and you were never going to bet against him missing. He has been outstanding.
Well, that danger was always lurking, and Sunderland making the most of the chance. But there's Rodoni! Instant response! Jack Rodoni, the in-form player of the moment, answers Coventry prayers.
Well, you're never more vulnerable than when you just scored, and Sunderland, for the first time defensively, just switch off. You don't track the Coventry danger man, and that, from his point of view, is an easy chance. The goal-scoring form he's in, he is never going to miss. Game on.